Hi everyone, it's Monica, and welcome to day 8 of my 12 days of Christmas. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with you this cute little die cut that creates really cute little tags, but I wanted to share with you not only that they make cute little tags, but you can also use them for fun pop-up cards. So I'm going to go ahead and put together one of these little tags using the Sizzix die cut and show you that it's not difficult to put these together, but it definitely is time consuming. But the results, as you can see, are just spectacular. Now, Sizzix has these little characters in several seasons. Not only do they have them in the holidays, but I also have a pack that is for Halloween as well. And I know a lot of people shy away from these because they do take a little bit of a time to put together. But I'm going to show you how I kind of manage my process when I'm creating these little tags. Now, typically when I know I'm going to create these, it's going to be a whole afternoon. So I will get out all of my die cuts and my little Sidekick, and I'll cut out all of my images, and then I'll place them in little packages as I've done here. And then once I kind of have them sorted out, then I will take the dies and I will put them also with the die cuts. Now you may find that some of the die cuts work for a couple of the characters, and so you're going to have to choose just one pack. But once you have them all cut out and ready to go, you're going to find that the production of putting them together is a lot easier. Now these little die cuts will work on your big shot easily, and you could probably fit several of your little dies on your big shot plates. But typically when I'm working, I will just kind of pull up to my craft desk and I'll work with my little Sidekick. Now, Tim Holtz has some really great paper that works for these little characters. And this is the paper that when you sand it, it has typically Kraft on the back side, and it gives you a nice distressed look. I've had these strips for a while, but there are different colors in cardstock, and they have the Kraft on the back side. So when you sand down the paper, you're going to get some of that Kraft that comes through. So when I know I'm going to be working with this paper and I'm going to want to sand it down, typically I will sand it before I start die cutting, because once you start die cutting, you may take the chance of tearing your small pieces if you go to add some sanding to it. So it's a lot safer to just sand down your paper before you get started. And then once you have all your pieces sanded down, that's just one more tool that you can kind of put away and not have it crowding up your craft space. Now, another tip that I like to do, or I want to share with you, is adding double-sided paper or double-sided adhesive to these strips, because some of these pieces that you're going to be cutting out are really small. So having that adhesive already on those pieces makes it a lot easier. Now, I know there's some precision glue pins out there that you can use, and I have one that I've used these for these little characters before, but honestly, having the double-sided tape really is a lifesaver, especially when you're working with small images. Now remember, when you are working with double-sided adhesive on your little images, they may be somewhat unforgiving. So when you place it down, it may be, stuck, and you're not going to be able to give it any movement. Whereas if you are working with liquid adhesive, typically you have some movement and some room to move your items around. So just kind of keep that in mind when you are putting your little characters together. All right, so now that we have our adhesive on the back of our cardstock, we're going to go ahead and start cutting out some of these little images. And these images can be really small, so you want to make sure that you have a nice clean area to work with so you're not losing any of your dies, let alone any of your cut images once you've got them all cut out. And I typically am a messy crafter, but when I am working with small pieces, I do try to be somewhat organized, because I don't know about you, but I have lost little pieces before, and then I just go crazy tearing up my craft room looking for things, especially when you have your magnetic Misty close by, because these are magnetic dies, and you don't want them sticking to any magnets, because you will just drive yourself crazy. And I speak from experience. So just a big tip I would say is just be organized, have a clean craft area so you're not losing any of your small pieces here. Another nice tool to have, obviously, is a pick as well. And the We Are Memory Creepers pick is great, because not only does it have the pick on the one side, but it also has that sticky part on the other side. So if you are working with some of these small pieces, you can use that sticky part on the opposite to help pick up some of those items as well. Now, when I purchased my Sidekick, I got the little kit that kind of goes with it. And it gives you your Sidekick, of course, and it's going to give you 2 plates, but it also gives you some dies as well as some embossing folders. And I want to share with you what came in my kit. Now, this little tag came in my kit that I purchased, and it was perfect for these little tags. And I use this often. I not only use it for my Christmas tags, but I use it for Halloween tags as well. And then the kit also came with numbers, which is perfect as well, because you can add number 25, you can add number 31 for Halloween. There's a lot of ways you can go with these little numbers. And it's sized perfectly for these tags, and that's really what I like about it. Okay, so once I had all of my tags put together, I wanted to share those with you, and I wanted to take it a step further. Like I said, I didn't want to necessarily spend my time today with you putting together tags or just putting together the little characters. I wanted to show you a couple things that you can do with these little characters. Now, of course, you can put together these tags like I'm sharing with you now, and those are great. Not only can you use them for cards, you can also use them for ornaments on your tree, and you can also use them to decorate your packages. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video and add some fun Christmas music while I put this little snowman together. And then we'll be back to add this little snowman to a cute little pop-up card. Now, before you get started, one thing you want to do, of course, is be organized, just like I said, and you want to have all your pieces cut out. And then you also want to make sure that you use the packaging as your guide, because this will help you put it all together. All right, we'll see you in just a bit. Okay, so hopefully that gave you a few tips on putting these little characters together. As you can see, that pig really comes in handy, especially for those little eyeballs. And using the liquid glue gave me some movement on the bow tie, but certainly those double-sided adhesive pieces were nice as well. All right, so this is what I wanted to share with you, is this little pop-up card. And I do have a video that I'll link below showing you how to put one of these pop-up cards together, but I didn't necessarily want to go through that on this video. But it turned out so cute. I had all 4 characters, and I was able to add them to my pop-up card, which makes for a wonderful Christmas card. And then on the outside, I used one of Tim Holtz's sentiments from probably a couple years ago, along with his arc die that I used over the Halloween season. So I'll make sure that I link everything below. So I hope that you've enjoyed today's video, and I've given you yet another idea for your holiday crafting. So as always, I'll leave a list of all the products that I've used to create the card along with the links to the stores. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And I would really appreciate it if you share my videos. You can share them on Pinterest. You can share them on Facebook. There is a share button which allows you to do that, and that really helps my exposure to my channel. Now, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And don't forget, leave me a comment, because at the end of the series, I am going to be doing a giveaway to give away some of my digital kits as well as some of my products that I have in my shop. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for stopping by, and we'll see you in a couple days.